Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do the script here. I'm gonna go to Executive English Education. I'm gonna show you how to do the script for the writing section. Here you have it. We're gonna download this. So here's the script. The reading extract leads off with, nonetheless, in the lecture it is said. Firstly, in the reading passage it is claimed. Nevertheless, in the presentation it is noted. Okay, secondly, in the reading excerpt it is pointed out the reading passage claims notwithstanding in the professor's speeches maintain that. Finally, in the reading section it is stated, on the other hand, in the presentation it is noted. Okay, so, hold on, please. Okay, so we're gonna begin, please. We're gonna do this exercise all over again. We're gonna first read. Okay, so I'm gonna put here this. Okay, so we need to do this. We need to pick from here. Hold on. So we need to pick from here. From here, we need to pick the first part. Then from here, the second part. From here, the third. And from here, the fourth. Okay, so I'm gonna begin here. So it is in the reading strategies of with the fact that smart cars will be created in will be created very soon. This car, smart cars will have will be in contact with global positioning system and other technologies. With a global positioning system and other technologies. So in this case, driver seat will be used as a passenger seat. It is claimed that more cars will be safer, quicker, and less expensive. Okay, we need to summarize. I'm summarizing the first part here. I'm summarizing this. Okay, so the first part goes here. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, so then okay, so then it says first of all smart cars. Okay, then we need to summarize the second part. Firstly, in the reading passage, it is claimed that smart cars will have various sensors that detect cars and obstacles, which will make them safer. The system will prevent collisions Okay, so that's the second paragraph. Let's continue with the third. We need to summarize. Okay, so let's continue with this one. Okay, secondly, in the reading excerpt, it is pointed out that traffic, uh, mm, let's try, here the key is try to not repeat words, okay? So that's the key here. Acá la clave es cambiar un poco las palabras. Okay, so for instance, it says here that traffic problems will practically disappear. Instead of that, we could say that traffic issues uh, will vanish. Okay, so we're trying to use different words. That's very important. Will vanish. Smart cars. For these cars follow each other very closely. Hence, the highway speed will increase. Ok, acá la clave es tratar de cambiar las palabras que estamos leyendo. No hay que poner las mismas en lo posible, ¿no? Porque obviamente se van a dar cuenta. Aquí hay que demostrar la parte de resumir la parte que vamos a leer, que podemos cambiar las palabras un poco. En vez de will increase, will soar. En vez de traffic problems will disappear, traffic issues will vanish. ¿No? Entonces acá sirve mucho saber palabras, vocabularios, sinónimos. Okay, so we need to summarize these. Okay, then finally, we need to summarize the last one, this, and then we're gonna listen. Okay, so here, for instance, instead of saying items like brakes and tires will last much longer, here, if you can see here, will last. Instead of using last, I use the word withstand. That has the same meaning. Okay. So with that being said, I already wrote the first part. We're gonna listen and then I'm gonna write the second part. Okay. So let's please listen here.
Now listen to part of a lecture on the topic you just read about.
Even if computerized smart cars meet all the technological expectations set for them, it's not clear that they'd produce the benefits some have predicted. Smart cars will still get into some accidents. After all, even the most technologically advanced devices fail occasionally. And since the smart car technology will allow cars to be more tightly packed together on the roads, these accidents will be pileups that involve many more cars, and so be much worse than accidents that occur today. Overall, there's little reason to believe that smart cars will save lives or reduce the number of injuries in automobile accidents. Second, let's talk about the potential to increase highway speeds and therefore decrease commuting time. Well, history has consistently shown that when some driving convenience is introduced, more and more people decide to drive because they expect an easier driving experience. But then the increased number of drivers, in the case of smart cars of the future, would not decrease commuting time. This is because the traffic congestion caused by the additional cars on the road would not allow the drivers to take advantage of the smart car's potential for higher speeds. And finally, it's not reasonable to expect that smart cars will save drivers money. The global positioning technology required to direct smart cars to their desired destinations is very expensive. And smart cars will need other costly technologies too, such as sensors that control how far a smart car stays behind the car in front of it. Moreover, the advanced technology of smart cars will make repairs to them more expensive than repairs on conventional automobiles. These new expenses will more than offset the expected savings on the repair and replacement of traditional mechanical car parts.
Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so the reading excerpt leads off with the fact that smart cars will be created very soon. Smart cars will be in contact with global positioning system, with a global position and other technologies. The driver's seat will be used as a passenger seat. It is claimed that smart cars will be safer, quicker, and less expensive. Nonetheless, in the lecture, it is said that
Teacher, here it could be that like it is like system pilots could have also problems.
we need to like it's very organized. Okay, so if you remember, like the first thing she said was, even if smart cars meet all the expectations, it is not clear that it will produce the benefits they mentioned. Okay, so we only need to put that part. Okay, that's the beginning of the professor's speech. Okay, so we need to put what the professor said. She said, and when she started, even if smart cars meet the expectations, it's not clear that they will produce all the benefits they mentioned. So we only need to say that. Okay, I don't know if it's what were you asking? I didn't understand.
No, I just was like adding some information to the paragraph.
Okay, yes. No, in this case, we need to like put the part that she said. Okay, so nonetheless, in the lecture, it is said that even if smart cars meet the expectations, uh, uh, it is not clear that they will produce the benefits that are claimed. Okay, so that's what we needed. Even if smart cars meet the expectation, it is not clear that they will produce the benefits that are claimed. Okay, firstly, in the reading passage, it is claimed that smart cars will have various sensors that detect obstacles, which will make them safer. This system prevent collisions. Nevertheless, I'm going to put here as a matter of fact, these systems prevent collisions. Nevertheless, in the presentation, it is noted that smart cars will still get involved in accidents. Or even history has shown us that even the most technological advances fail. Plus, since smart cars will be more tightly packed, accidents will involve many more cars. Hence, there is very little reason to believe that there is very little reasons uh, uh, there is little reason to believe that they will save lives or reduce injuries. Okay, so that's the second part. Then, secondly, in the reading excerpt, it is pointed out that traffic issues will vanish with the use of smart cars, for these cars can follow each other very closely, hence the highway speeds will soar. The reading passage claims, notwithstanding, in the professor's speech, it is maintained that history has shown us that it is maintained that the increase in highway speed will not reduce the commuting time. In fact, history has shown us that when a driving convenience is introduced, more people drive, and there is additional traffic caused by these new people. Okay, finally, in the reading selection, it is stated that smart cars will bring down the cost of driving due to the fact that smart cars will be programmed to drive more efficient routes accordingly. Items like brakes and tires will withstand much longer. On the other hand, in the presentation, it is noted that we shouldn't expect the price to we shouldn't expect that smart cars will save us money. As a global positioner,
Summarize the points made in the lecture, being sure to explain how they challenge specific
Global
points made in the reading passage.
system is very expensive. Besides, smart cars will need sensors that control how far they stay behind other cars. These new expenses will offset the savings in repairs and traditional mechanical parts. Okay, so this is from test number 1. Test number 1, question 5. Okay, can you please read this from the beginning till the end?
Okay. The reading extract leads off with the fact that smart cards will be created very soon. Smart cards will be in contact with a global positioning system and other technologies. The driver's seat will be used as a passenger seat. It is claimed that smart cars will be safer, quicker, and less expensive. Nonetheless, in the lecture, it is said that even if smart cars meet the expectations, it is not clear that they will produce the benefits that are claimed. Firstly, in the reading passage, it is claimed that smart cars will have various sensors that detect cars and obstacles, which will make them safer. As a matter of fact, these systems will prevent collisions. Nevertheless, in the presentation, it is noted that smart cars will still get involved in accidents, for history has shown us that even the most technological advances fail. Plus, since smart cars will be more tightly packed, accidents will involve many more cars. Hence, there is a very little reason to believe that they will save lives or reduce injuries. Secondly, in the reading excerpt, it is pointed out that traffic issues will vanish with the use of smart cars, for these cars can follow each other very closely. Hence, the highway speeds will soar. The reading passage claims, notwithstanding, in the professor's speech, it is maintained that the increase in highway speed will not reduce the commuting time. In fact, history has shown us that when a driving convenience is introduced, more people drive, and there is additional traffic caused by these new people. Finally, in the reading selection, it is stated that smart cars will bring down the cost of driving due to the fact that the smart cars will be programmed to drive the most efficient routes. Accordingly, items like breakers and tires will withstand much longer. On the other hand, in the presentation, it is mentioned that we shouldn't expect that smart cars will save us money, as a global positioning system is very expensive. Besides, smart cars will need sensors that control how far they stay behind other cars. These new expenses will offset the savings in repairs and traditional mechanical parts.
Okay, great. So, with that being said, I don't know if you have any questions with the script.
Teacher, what does it mean notwithstanding?
Okay, so notwithstanding, it's like the reading passage claims notwithstanding es, digamos, las aseveraciones de la, ap- es como decir, digamos, las aseveraciones del reading, ¿no? Entonces, las aseveraciones de la lectura, las aseveraciones del pasaje de lectura, sin embargo, a pesar de. Entonces, es una manera de decir, a pesar de, the reading passage claims, pero es una manera que solo se la escribe en inglés. En el español no podríamos decir, no podríamos decir las afirmaciones de pasaje, del pasaje de lectura a pesar de. No podríamos decir eso. Tendríamos que decir a pesar de las afirmaciones del pasaje de lectura, ¿verdad? O sea, el a pesar de en el español siempre viene antes. Pero en este caso, en el inglés sí se puede usar después. Y lo usamos porque es una manera muy rara de escribir, que por ende genera muchos puntos, ¿no? Entonces es una manera muy rara, es como decir, eh, las afirmaciones del pasaje de lectura, a pesar de, en el speech o en el discurso del profesor se mantiene que, ¿no? Entonces, eso es lo que dice. Pero dice, en otras palabras, dice lo mismo que en todos estos, ¿no? O sea, por un lado dice, en el reading, dice esto. Sin embargo, en el lecture, en lo que hemos escuchado, en la clase dice esto. En el reading dice esto, en la clase dice esto. En el reading dice esto, en la clase dice esto, en el reading dice esto, en la clase dice esto. Son tres maneras de decir, ¿no? Nonetheless, in the lecture it is said, significa lo mismo que nevertheless in the presentation it is noted. Pero no estamos usando lo mismo, no estamos usando lecture, estamos usando presentation, no estamos usando said, estamos usando noted, no estamos usando nonetheless, estamos usando nevertheless. Entonces acá por variar igual ponemos the reading passage claims notwithstanding, the professor in the previous speech is maintained that. Si vos pones así completo como está, no tendrías ningún problema en poner lo que, o sea, no tienes que preocuparte de lo que dice. O sea, dice exactamente lo que dice acá. ¿No? O sea, que dice, a pesar de esto, en la presentación, en la clase, dice esto. Entonces, no te preocupes. Y finalmente, on the other hand, in the presentation, it is mentioned. ¿No? Entonces, hemos tratado de hacer un guión que pueda variar las palabras lo más posible. I don't know if it's clear now.
How many words does this script have?
Well, there's no minimum, but you should have more than 150, I guess. How many words does this have? Let me see.
So they give us 20 minutes to write down, right?
Yes. If you write this is a very long, this is like a professional answer. If you have less words than this, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so let me see. How can I know how many words we have here? Here you have,
Recuento de palabras.
yes, 361. Well, but with more than 150, 100 and yeah, 150, you will be okay. So this is like twice the amount.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay. So with that being said, that's how you do question number 1 in the in the writing section, and we're gonna keep on practicing tomorrow. And we're gonna practice this question tomorrow. On Wednesday, we're not gonna have classes. By the way, we're gonna replace that class from Wednesday next Monday. That's where we're gonna finish this course, okay? So we're not gonna have classes on Wednesday. We're gonna have classes on Monday. Next
That's
Monday,
the last class
that's the
on
last
Monday?
class. Yes,
Okay.
that will be the last class. So tomorrow we're gonna see this. On Thursday, we're gonna practice this as well. We're gonna have 2 days to practice this question. And on Friday, and on Monday, we're gonna practice the last question of the writing section, which is much easier. Okay, it's much easier there. So you'll not have this is you need to like practice this one. The other one is much easier. Okay. So with that being said, let's finish here. I'm gonna do a quick poll and then you can leave.